Where's my hair?
Your hair has been destroyed.
Hey everyone, it's Gilbert.K here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we have a wild ride. The new film Bugonia from Yorgos Lanthimos. It's weird, it's funny, it's unsettling, and yes, you should talk about it after you see it. Let's go. First thing first, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Also check other episodes. You can listen to this episode and others on any podcast platform. Quick need to know. Bugonia was out in theaters on October 24, 2025 with a limited release and expanding on October 31st, 2025. The film is directed by Yorgos Lanthimos. Remember the favorite, Poor Things, Kind of Kindness? So you know. You're in for something off kilter. The stars are Emma Stone as Michelle Fuller, the CEO, and Jesse Plemons as Teddy, the beekeeper conspiracist. The story, two conspiracy-obsessed men kidnap a high-power CEO because they believe she's an alien out to destroy the Earth. The setup and mood. Let's talk what you're walking into. The film opens in a semi-normal eye glaze. A big pharma ads, bees are dying, people feel powerless. Enter Teddy, a beekeeper paranoid, convinced there's an alien invasion in high places. He ropes in his cousin Dawn, and they target Michelle Fuller, head of Oxalith. That's her company, who they believe is an alien overlord. From the trailer, you get that weird mix. Bees, boardrooms, alien talk, electric shock scenes, looking at each other like who's the monster? It's comfortable, uncomfortable. Visually, you'll see stark contrast. Michelle in sleek suits, glass offices, then basement lights, buzzing hives, clip her hair, yep, she goes bald. The design screams power versus breakdown. Critics say this is Lanthimos' real-world sort of film, meaning he uses a recognizable setting, but it turns it sideways. What I loved, here's where the film hits. Performances, Emma Stone nails it. Cool in charge, but also crackling when her power is stripped. We see her charisma first, then her vulnerability. Critics call her performance magnetic. Jesse Plemons is equally strong. Teddy is obsessive, angry, wounded. He has that I'm doing this for truth energy that flips scary fast. Many say this is some of his best work. Aidan Delbis as Dawn adds a strange softness. The supporting cast gives enough texture so the two leads don't hog everything. Tone and genre mixing. 1 minute you're chuckling at a bizarre kidnapping scene. Next, you're squirming because there's a real human suffering under the weirdness. That blend of comedy, thriller, sci-fi makes you feel something instead of sitting back passively. Big ideas but simple delivery. It asks, who holds power? Who watches whom? Do we believe in conspiracies? What if the monsters look like us? That's big, but the film wraps it up so you don't need a philosophy degree to engage. Teddy thinks bees are dying because we are being turned into bees. It's sideways, but you get the metaphor. Film craft, you actually feel cinematography by Robbie Ryan, crisp and settling shadows, clean frames, you feel it. The score by Jerskin Fendrix. At times, a sonic punch, other times a quiet dread. The scene where Michelle has to confess, one writer says, poker face sadism, run free. So what might frustrate you? No film is perfect, so here's what to watch for. Extended suspense. Some reviewers say the build is too long. The tension is slow burn. If you want constant action, you might bounce. Ambiguous messaging, it doesn't hand in a clean moral. Are the kidnappers right? Is the CEO evil? Maybe both. If you like clear good versus bad, the flip's that. The tone might feel familiar since Stone and Lanthimos have worked together a lot. Some critics wonder whether the weird Lanthimos vibe is getting predictable. Fun facts and behind the scenes. Bugonia is a remarkable of the 2003 Korean cult film, Save the Green Planet. They flipped it, updated it, turned the CEO into a woman, and added the bee metaphor. Emma Stone actually shaved her head for this role. Yep, the buzz cut you see on her head is the real deal. Marketing around the film even offered free tickets for folks willing to shave their head for advanced screenings. The film's official teaser uses Green Day's Basket Case. The lyric, am I crazy? Possibly plays over scenes of beekeeping and boardrooms. That tells you the tone immediately. Lanthimos says not much of the dystopia is very fictional, meaning the word he shows you is exaggerated but rooted in real fears, themes, and why it's talking point worthy. Let's dig into why this film matters. Power and privilege. Michelle Fuller is at the top. She's the CEO making decisions that affect the many. Teddy feels powerless, betrayed by the system. His mother suffered from one of the company's trials. So the film asks, when you don't feel in control, what do? You either fight or collapse. Teddy chooses fight through bizarre means. That tension is electric. Conspiracy, culture, and distrust. The film taps into the age of who do you believe? The internet, big pharma, climate change, all fragmented. Teddy's bee metaphor, the workers gather pollen for the queen, but the bees are dying. So maybe, just maybe, human society is dying under our elite queens. Creepy, right? Identity and alienation. Is Michelle an alien? Maybe. Maybe she's a human, but made us feel alienated. Teddy is alienated from his life, his world. The film uses physical alienation, basement captivity, to reflect emotional alienation. Reviewers say there is a battle of ideologies, not just bodies. Environment and bees as symbol. Bees are dying in real life. You hear it in news. And here they used it as a metaphor for systems collapsing. Teddy's beekeeping is both hobby and obsession. The film uses bees to explore how small workers build things for a queen. Maybe that structure is broken. Layered stuff, but presented visually. My final thought. The movie is unsettling, weird, brilliantly acted, and absolutely worth you feel after the credits. Here's the bottom line. If you like to be challenged to talk about a film after it ends, to watch something that feels fresh weird inside of Premier Lake, you'll love Bugonia. If you want feel-good popcorn escape, this might sit weird in your lap, but maybe in a good way. Watch tips and timing. Go in theaters if you can. The sound, the atmosphere, the buzz helps, especially the score, the visuals. Popcorn, sure, but maybe skip the jumbo soda. The movie will jab you with ideas. After the film, stay for at least 1 minute after the credits. There's something else. Want to discuss it with friends? Ask who do you think is the alien? Or what's the bee metaphor about? That's all, folks. Thank you for watching or listening to Bugonia Review, and don't forget to check other episodes on my channel and all podcast platforms. Until next time, Gilbert.K out.